Send Ryan in motion, top of your screen. They fake to Montgomery. And Park's going to be dropped by Poona Ford and Deshaun Elliott. Everyone expected a monster night out of Poona Ford, and he starts big there.
Ford is the best player on a really talented Texas defense. Number 95 in the middle of the field. You're going to watch him all night long. This guy is a nightmare for offensive linemen. Iowa State, I suspect, is going to try to double team him a lot more than they did there. Does a great job with that first step inside move. He's tough.
This offense wants to go fast. They get that first down, and they want to keep the same personnel on the field for Texas.
Here comes the blitz from the blind side. They're going to get to him. Everybody got home for Texas that time, led by Nashawn Hughes. They're able to sack Park, bring up a 3rd and long.
As Nashawn Hughes and P.J. Locke, Todd Orlando brings both of them from the outside, and this is the area of the game that I think Jacob Park needs to continue to grow, is getting rid of the football, knowing when pressure's coming, where are his answers against the...
Iowa State looking to convert. Here's Texas with pressure, and the quick pass batted up in the air, and it will fall away. Nashawn Hughes got the hand up to deflect the football, bring up a 4th down.
See this pressure here, and then you're going to get a dropper right underneath. There, Hughes just on the end of the line. This is the kind of stuff he did at Houston, Todd. He had really creative defenses. That was the bugaboo in game 1 against Maryland. They gave up 260 plus.
2nd down and 9. Ball is batted in the air. Tipped up in the air by Nashawn Hughes. That's the 2nd time Hughes has deflected a pass away. He goes 6'4", 250, and he gets up and ruins that Jacob Park pass.
This is why defenses play a 3-4 defense, because they can confuse quarterbacks. You don't know if that guy's rushing or dropping. He drops right in the lane, and Jacob Park never saw him, as you mentioned, the 2nd time that's happened.
Here's Park, Texas rushing 3, no pressure. Park's going to take off. Fakes, now he'll tuck it down and gain a few. Malik Jefferson able to make the stop, bring up 4th down. And he's the man in motion. Park fakes it to him. He'll roll to his right. He's being chased. Throw middle of the field. Too high, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be dropped on the Iowa State side of the football.
You get outside the pocket, and you got to make a decision. And if you freeze it here, guys, you throw that ball down there. Yeah, there looks like a little bit of a window, but if you're not absolutely perfect, that ball is going to be intercepted. And those are the kinds of risks that as a quarterback you have to manage, especially backed up in your own. Pressure look off the edge.
3rd down and 10. See what they need. They need 3 or 4 for a decent field goal shot. Here's Park on the run. He was hit as he throws, and it will fall incomplete again. Gain of 11 there to Deshaunte Jones. Again, that ball is up in the air for grabs, and it is intercepted. It's Chris Boyd down the sideline, out to the 40-yard line with 13 seconds still left, and Texas still having 2 timeouts. Longhorns might not be done here in the first half.
And you got to give credit to the pressure from the defensive line up front. You're going to see it's Brecken Hager right here. He's going to get pressure on the right tackle. Bryce Meager pushes him right back into the lap of the quarterback. Now that's bad, right? You get pushed back like that, that's bad. What's worse is the quarterback then tries to force a ball like that.
And a lot of quarterbacks are afraid of that, and their first instinct is to just roll out to the right or left.
3rd down and 10. Rolling to his right, and he rolls right out of bounds. Brecken Hager forced him out. Bring up 4th down.
I mean,
2.5 left, 3rd quarter. In a 2-score game. Here's Park throwing end zone. Up high and nearly a spectacular catch. Hakeem Butler went up for it, and Deshaun Elliott rocked his world.
To Deshaun Elliott, these safeties are put in difficult position, Todd, because they can't hit high. Right. You can't hit a defenseless receiver, but he played that perfectly.
He timed it perfectly, too, is the key. Right when the receiver was starting to come down with the ball, he was there in the back.
And they drop, rushing just 3. Here's Park stepping up and throwing, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Deshaun Elliott again.
Have a night.
Deshaun Elliott. He looked like the intended target there. 2nd interception of the night. His 4th of this young season.
Talked about when Jacob Park misses, he misses high, and he's just trying to get the ball to Akeem Butler. There's a seam there. There's a great window there. And, you know, I'd love to say that Deshaun Elliott had a great play there, but he just had to open your arms and hits him right in the chest. That's the...
And Butler's 6'5".
Yeah.
I mean, you're overthrowing 6'5 receivers, 6'6 receivers.
Iowa State 4 for 4 on the season on fourth down conversions. Chance to stay in this game right here. Park nearly stumbles, and now he is thrown down. First the stumble, then tossed to the turf by Malik Jefferson. And they will turn it over on downs.
Jefferson's one of the most athletic linebackers that you'll see in college football. He hasn't always played with fire. He's been inconsistent taking on blocks and with his toughness at that linebacker position. But I saw a different Jefferson against USC, and we're seeing tonight some impact plays from this young man.
The big play wide receiver Lazard. See if they can get it to him. He's got 5 catches for 63 yards. And that's going to go incomplete. Again, it's Boyd. It's like Boyd's covering everyone.
Boyd and Elliott have been huge tonight for Texas defense. Boyd locking guys down man-to-man. Elliott taking advantage of some poorly thrown balls.
And they're playing too deep there, and they're letting Chris Boyd just trail right behind. He wants him right in his hip pocket for that throw right there. They say, if you're going to throw the back shoulder, we're going to play a safety. A too deep man under defense.
Tip ball, and it's caught. It's caught by Butler, but again, he'll be short of the first down. And it looks like they will turn it over on downs.